past that point. Mr. Barrett, go ahead, please, for 5 minutes, and then Ms. Khalid followed next. Go ahead.
An official inquiry of Ministry number Q1649 concerning communications and pressure by government on the SNC-Lavalin affair concerning the date June 19th, 2023 revealed a call from a Trudeau minister who was not then the public safety minister, but he is now, and the RCMP described the call as, quote, seeking to speak to the deputy before question period regarding a media story about an RCMP investigation that was A-tipped, end quote. So do all ministers have a hotline to the Deputy of Specialized Policing Services for updates on criminal investigations into their government?
I'm not aware of the incident that you're referring to, and as I said, this is the Deputy of Special Police Services. I'm not aware of that call, and like I said, I brief up. Okay. And sometimes there might be clarity if there's an article in the media that comes out with regards to one investigation. Sometimes the minister will reach out for asking clarity. Sure.
Not the Minister of Public Safety reaching out seems highly suspicious. I don't have the number for the Deputy of Specialized Policing Services, and I don't think they'd be interested in taking my call. And so I wonder why the Prime Minister's fixer and childhood babysitter is able to get that kind of access. Are you investigating any contractors or subcontractors who worked on the ArriveCan app?
So we did receive a complaint referring to inappropriate contract or inappropriate allegations
of misconduct.
And with that, and that was not related to ArriveCan, and now with the ArriveCan, we've blended them both into one investigation.
So you're investigating ArriveCan?
Yeah. Well, not ArriveCan itself, we're investigating the totality.
The totality?
Yeah.
Okay. Last week at committee, government officials said they're sufficiently suspicious of wrongdoing in the case, and they're gathering documents. So the RCMP is doing the same, is sufficiently suspicious and is investigating. I just need to be clear on this.
Well, Fred?
Sorry, Mr. Chair, just to be clear, which investigation are we talking about?
I'd love a list, but specifically ArriveCan.
So on the matter of the ArriveCan, of course, we did receive information on it. We are reviewing the Auditor General's report, and of course we'll take action as required.
So the AG said that a production order would be needed to get her full files. Have you received? Are you in receipt of all of the AG's files on ArriveCan?
Again, I would. As far as for the information that the Auditor General has mentioned, as far as for the RCMP requiring a form of judicial authorization to obtain the documentation, of course, this is a step that we'll need to assess to determine.
Have you taken that step? Have you requested the information? Have you undertook that process?
I would have to say, Mr. Chair, right now, because we're in the process of obtaining that information, I would reluctant into speaking to whatever steps the RCMP is taking in relation to this matter or any other matters.
Okay, so you're not able to say because it's an ongoing, it's a developing situation.
Again, Mr. Chair, I would have to say that yes, we process in each of these cases. We process step by step. We conduct the same level of assessment, and we determine. Again, our goal is not to replace the role of the Auditor General or any other bodies. Sure. Our role is really to focus on criminal activities, and that's exactly what we're doing in this or other cases.
You know, the procurement ombudsman reported that 70% of resources were bait and switched in the ArriveCan contracting. We heard testimony of Christian Firth from GC Strategies forging documents, specifically resumes, in order to win government bids. These are very serious things. We've heard that. We've heard this now in the reports of independent officers of Parliament. Allegations of fraud, forgery, threats, intimidation, destruction of evidence, bribery, and extortion. All of these things have been brought to light in this ArriveCan scandal. And so the question of what's in the public interest, and we've heard today concerns about Canadians having confidence in their institutions. And, with my questions about the Aga Khan issue, it seemed like it stopped short of investigating up to the Prime Minister. With the SNC-Lavalin scandal, it stopped short of investigating the Prime Minister. And my questions today are just to make sure that that we're not stopping short of getting all the answers that Canadians need. And I'm just wondering if you have anything more to say on with the totality of what you've heard on the Arrive scam. Is there an investigation?
So Mr. Chair, and I confirm that there is an investigation, and we're not going to comment because it's ongoing.